Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you really quickly how to take apart the 5149 eRanger's base and how to access the computer board for potential modifications, upgrades, and just layout modding. So this piece, I've done two different videos I think in the past on different modifications I've done. This one, I added in a power adapter and power fail LEDs, so when the energy container is removed, there would be red lights that would turn on. So that's what this extra wiring is. I'm going to be taking it apart and just doing some upgrades to my original modification and trying to wire in the fan so it will be on. So first off, depending on which areas you're trying to access, I don't think you'll need to open this, but it's been a while since I've taken this piece apart. First off, you need a Phillips head screwdriver that's strong enough to remove these two screws here on the top. I've already loosened them prior to filming. So once those are off, then here's what you'll see minus these. These are my power fail LEDs I installed. Then you'll have this Phillips head screwdriver screw. So just loosen that. And then you'll need to be careful when you actually go to remove the computer board, as there's this wire that goes to the laser cannon and the light. So now switch over to a flathead screwdriver. There are 4 clips you'll need to remove. There we are. So since all of my wire add-ons, I don't even remember honestly what I did. It was like 2 years ago now I added in the power fail LEDs, and my soldering was not as good back then. So for anyone who's new to how Playmobil does their computer boards and how the Future Planet ones work, all Playmobil computer boards past 1998, I'd say, have non-stop links. And for this one, to activate the non-stop link, I don't even think you would need to take out, unless I'm wrong, I'm gonna have to take it out further, I guess. Alright, since we can't actually pull the computer board out to do any decent soldering on, we're gonna also have to remove the bench. Oh, unless we can get some extra slack. There. So we have just a bit of extra slack now. So now you can see the top of the computer board. So for anyone who is wanting to just make this set stay on past the 10-minute shut-off time, solder over these contacts here. I've already done that so that this piece will stay on longer than their original timer. This is what a non-stop contact looks like on a Playmobil computer board. So it just says non-stop. Sometimes it says NSL or non-stop link. Sometimes they print all of it out or just NSL. And if you solder over the non-stop contacts on the computer board and then power up the board by unplugging the batteries and replugging them in, or in my case, I have an adapter soldered onto the battery leads. it will bypass any timers, and on some computer boards it will enable like a store mode, I guess. So on the Pop Stars stage released in 2013, it has just the lights that it does when it's not playing any music. So on some boards it'll actually disable some neat functions, and you may want to take it off. On this piece though, I highly recommend doing this modification if you have it in a layout or if you just want it to be on, because it acts just as it does normally, but there's no timer. If you're wanting to do a modification for the laser cannons that are included with this piece or with the A-Ranger station, as far as I know, there's no decent non-stop link function on those, because if you enable it, what happens is the cannon will just go into fire or rapid fire mode, where it's like you hold down on the button on the top and it'll just fire repeatedly. And so that can just be annoying. For the spotlight that is included with this set, there is actually a non-stop link function built into the tiny computer board it has. And if you want, I can do a video on that. Just comment in the description or comment in the comments down below. I'm trying to think if there's any other useful tips or tricks. For this computer board, what's weird is they put in a redundant wire. So if you see the black and the red are positive and negative for the wires that go into the counter here, or the desk, or whatever you want to call it. So positive and negative go to the power terminal leads for the spotlight, and it goes into the outer two pins for the laser cannon. The blue wire is actually a return feed. I can't remember if it is positive or negative that returns back, but if you plug in a laser cannon, the laser cannon computer board will feed back power through that middle one, the middle wire, and what its original purpose is for the smaller power modules that are included with the A-Ranger's truck or the A-Ranger's base. It has an energy crystal light that flickers and dims, and so the blue wire feeds an energy crystal light, and it will also have a 10-minute timer. So when the energy cannon has been plugged in for 10 minutes, it will shut off and no longer fire, and the return power feed will turn off. But it's not actually required on this piece because it has its own energy crystal light built into the circuitry. And as far as I know, it does not actually run anything on this computer board. They may have actually just tied it right off, because I don't even see any power terminals coming off of it. From what I can see on the back side, I'm trying not to break the wires. It looks like it's just capped off. So that was just a redundant wire they put in just for the hell of it, I guess. Yeah, it just goes to a blank spot on the computer board. As far as the energy container lights, I'm planning on doing an A-Ranger's station modification soon, so stay tuned. For this one though, and pretty much any of them, the cars, the energy containers for the laser cannons, basically these two are negative, and this one is positive. So if you hook basically these are a bridge. So if you hook an alligator clip from this one to this one, it will turn on whatever power functions the board has. So for the spaceships or the cars or whatever, crossing over between these two will activate the 10-minute timer or 5-minute timer for the cars. And the energy crystal power feed will start fluctuating on this pin. So if you connect an LED between the negative, either one of these, and this one being the positive, it will start glowing just like the energy crystals do. And you need to have it crossed though, because even if you connect a non-stop link on this board, it still needs power to be bridged across these two contacts to enable the energy crystal. I'm not really sure why they designed all of these computer boards that basically, if you don't have an energy container, it's basically as useless as not having any batteries. So I think that's about it. If you have any questions regarding this piece or any other future Planet or Playmobil computer boards in general, let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. Thanks for watching this video, and be sure to check out the other videos on my channel.